Hello guys, welcome once again and welcome to my channel. Today in this video I will be talking about how you can call services or API in Angular 8. So let's get started with the video. अगर आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो चैनल को करें सब्सक्राइब और साथ ही साथ दबाएं बेल का आइकन, जिससे जब भी मैं नया वीडियो डालूं आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलती रहे. So guys, basically this is my project here, and in the last video I've already shown you how you can pass data from parent component to child component or from child to parent component. So if you haven't seen the video, I'll provide the link in the I button. You can go and check the video there. So I have already created a component with the name sign up and sign in. These two are child components. Let me show you. So this is my HTML part, this is my sign up component, you can see here. And I have already created a object with these many parameters, because these many parameters will be required in my APIs or services. So basically what I will do, I will create a service which will call my API, and the data will be inserted inside my table here. So I want to sign up or register a user. Whenever I will register a user, a new entry will be created in this table. So how I will do that, let me show you. So API I have already created. Now I will be creating this is my API, you can see here. So I will be creating a service here to call that API. So what we will do is we will create a service here. So how to create a service, let me show you. So basically you have to just go to your project folder and you have to open your command prompt. So guys, how to create a service, let me show you. You have to just write ng space generate space s, that stands for service. I have already created a folder with the name service, so I will creating services inside the folder here. So what I will do, I will just write the name of the folder here, and here I will write just sign up. Sign up is my name of service, so I will just write sign up here, services, and our services will be created successfully. So you can see service has been created. So just minimize this and just open the service here. Now you have to import two important class files. So firstly you have to import it inside the app.module. What you have to import, you have to import two main files, that is HTTP client module from Angular common HTTP, and the second class we will import it here. So first you have to import HTTP client module inside app.module, and you have to import it same as it is here also. So don't forget to add this class file, otherwise it will throw error here. Now we will import the other important file here, import, and here I will write HTTP client space and then path. So @common / HTTP. Okay guys, now we will inherit the HTTP client class here. So I will how to import inherit it, just write private. I am writing here HTTP, you can write anything whatever you want. I am taking underscore HTTP, and here you have to inherit the class of this. So you have inherited the class here. Now you will create a function here, do sign up. Okay guys, this is my function, and main reason for making a service is you can call from anywhere. You have to just import the particular service you want to call, and you can use that service. Let me show you. So you have to just write return, and here you have to write this dot underscore HTTP, and here you have to write name of the method. There are basically 4 types of method in Angular. Let me show you. So here first method is post method, then we have got get method, then we have got put method, and then we have got delete method. These 4 methods are basically used from Angular. So here we are using post method because I want to send data and save it here, and here you have to write any and then you have to write the path of the API. So basically the path of the API is http localhost slash online dash classes slash API slash sign up. Okay guys, and now here we will pass the object which I want to send, which is known as post data. Okay guys, now it's throwing error because I haven't get the data, so you have to get the data like this. And now we will use this service inside our sign up component. So this service has been created, but if you want to use any any of the function of the service, you have to just import it. Let me show you how to use services. So here you have to import that particular service. So you have to just write name of the service, sign up service, and then from and the path of the service. Okay guys, so you have to write the path here, and you have to write this sign up service, and in this way this sign up service has been imported. Now you have to inherit the class, that is private, and here I will write as sign up and inherit the class of sign up service. Okay guys, now I have already created a function here. You can see I have already created a function sign up, and let me show you. And here I have on sign up button I am calling this function sign up, you can see here, and all the data is been stored inside the sign up array, you can see here. So now what I will do is I will just have to check here if I have to return condition. If the password is not equal to confirm password, then it should throw error. So I will take a new property here. Here I will write error message, and here I will write success message. Okay guys, now here if you want to throw error, so here I will be using error message equals to, here I will write password does not match. Okay guys, and let me show you, run and show you this much. So if I write here anything and retype password, I will write anything, and when I click on sign up button, it should show error, because it's not showing error because we are not defined it here. So now here you have to write p tag, and inside the p tag you have to use interpolation here, and here I will write error message, and I will give the class here text danger. And now let me run the program again and show you. So I am writing anything, whenever I click on sign up it says password does not match. Okay guys, so now what I will do, I will call the service for sign up button. So if the password is correct, then it won't go inside it, and here we will be calling service. So how to call service, you have to write this dot underscore, I will use the class of sign up dot do sign up, which is this function. Okay guys, and here I will write the data. I want to send the data from sign up array, so I will use sign up array here, and then I want to subscribe this. You have to write this, these are predefined, and here I will use res. You can write it here anything, like suppose if you want you can write response also, but I am using here res. Okay guys, so here I will console the response, whatever response will be getting from the API, we will console it here. Okay guys, So here I will write if the response code is 200, then I will show a success message also. So I will write here response dot res dot response code is equals to 200, then I will write here this dot success message equals to registration successful. Okay guys, and else if the response code is not 200, then it should show this dot error message equals to, I will use the message whatever the message is coming from the API. Okay guys, so in this way you can use here. So now let's go to our project here and let's check. I'm leaving this email address blank here. I will write the password here, like I'm writing password 123, password here also 123, and when I click on sign up, it says email field is required because I have not sent the email field. This response is coming from the API. Let me show you. When I go to here console here, and when I click on submit button, you can see here it says response was 500 and the message is email field is required. So now we will be sending here email field, like suppose john@gmail.com, password is 123123, and when I click on sign up button, it says success 200. So now what we have to do is we have to just do one more thing here. If we get success message, then we have to remove the error message like this. Okay guys, and we haven't used the success message here, so I will be using it here, and I will write here success message, and here I will write here success. Okay guys, so let's see once again. Now I'm closing this and let me sign up with some other ban@gmail.com. Here I will add 1234, and when I click on sign up button, it must say registration successful, and you can see here I have successfully registered, and when I click on refresh button, our data has been inserted successfully. You can see here John and ban@gmail.com. right now we are just created here. So in this way you can call services, you can use services. So that's all for today's video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video, and bye for now.